Hey guys, it's Laon here from Soulutions Coaching, and today we're going to talk about living in the end, what it is and what it isn't, because some people seem to be getting confused by it. I do offer one-on-one coaching, I do offer group coaching and motivational accountability coaching. If any one of those services interests you, the email is in the description box below, so just email me with the description of what kind of coaching service you are looking for. I'm still doing the contest to where when I hit 200 followers on YouTube, I'm giving away a free coaching session, and when I hit 2,000 followers on TikTok, I'm giving away another free coaching session. Both are to someone random, so that's 2 chances for you to win a free coaching session with me. So stay tuned for that, because that is coming very soon. We are very close, and I'm excited about it. And in the upcoming week, I'm going to have a website, so it's going to be easier to be able to book sessions with me, to find out what my coaching services are about, the pricing, all of that. So look forward to that. That's supposed to drop December 1st. So I'm excited to share that with you as well, guys. But let's dive into the video because it's a very important one. So living in the end can be very controversial because some people look at it one way, other people look at it another way. Then you got Neville Goddard's way. And everybody has their own perception of it and understanding of it, which is fine. From my understanding and from my experience of what living in the end is exactly what I'm explaining in this video. But you can, listen to other coaches if it resonates with you. This is not the end-all, be-all kind of way, but this is what has worked for me and what I have found to be the simplest way to get yourself in the state of the wish fulfilled or living in the end. So the way that I do this, when I am affirming, visualizing, if you're a scripter, you can do it, or just listening to the sleep tapes like I do, living in the end becomes a natural thing. And you do have to make a decision and be disciplined about this decision. So what we are making a decision on is to step into the version of the person who is already experiencing that specific person, the amount of money, the job, the house. You're going to step in and have the thoughts and assumptions as if you were already living that life and had that manifestation. That's what living in the end to me is. And that's, I believe, what Neville Goddard had meant by it too. So with his way, it's visualizing. So there's a lot of success stories that he had with students of his that wanted to manifest living in a certain house. And what they did, they saw themselves every single night before they went to bed. Now you don't have to do it like this, but every single night before they went to bed, they saw themselves in this house, touching the handrail to the staircase, in the kitchen cooking. Saw their husbands standing in a certain position smoking a pipe was one of the stories in that area. They knew what they were looking for. Some of them actually knew this specific house that they wanted. Were getting told in the 3D, no, not going to happen. This person isn't going to sell. It's not going to happen. And then they persisted in that visualization every single night when they fell asleep, and it manifested. To them, that was living in the end. They knew for a fact they were going to get that house no matter how many times their 3D said, no, you are not. They just kept going inside their imagination and visualizing every single night and throughout the day, just dropping it because they knew it was done. So the way that you could do that through affirming is just sticking with the thoughts. Every time you think about having your specific person, you're not going to think or worry or question and have those doubts of, well, I don't know if it's going to manifest, or I don't know how it's going to manifest, or when's it going to manifest, and is he even thinking about me? Does he even want me? Does she even care about me anymore? Or they care more about the third party? We're going to eliminate that thinking process, because the version of us that already has our specific person wouldn't be thinking that. So we have to step into the version of the person who has their SP already. And that would be the thoughts and assumptions of, I love my relationship. We are prospering. It is better than ever. He is so in love with me. She can't get enough of me. She is constantly calling and texting me just to hear my voice. He is showing up in my doorstep with flowers. Like, I can't believe I've never been in such an amazing relationship like this, and I created it. That is going to be the new thoughts and assumptions in relation to your specific person, if that's what you are trying to manifest. That's what living in the end looks like. Now, another misconception with living in the end is that you have to feel the state all the time. No, we're in between states and fluctuating in between states every second, every minute of every single day. We are not always in the same state. But when you think of your desire, you want to think of it from the perspective of the person that already has it. That's where living in the end actually takes place. Now, this does not mean you have to go out in your 3D and when you're making dinner, set 2 plates, or clear out room in your closet for their stuff to be in there. That's not what living in the end means. Everything is within your imagination. And if you are experiencing people in your 3D asking you questions about why are you single, or what's so-and-so doing, I saw that he's got a third party. All of that we are going to ignore. We're going to say we don't want to talk about it. It doesn't matter. And then we can go inside our imagination and we can revise that. We just told them, oh, SP is doing really good. Our relationship is fabulous. And use our imagination to our advantage. Even though that's not what we're experiencing in our 3D, we are going to experience it in our imagination. And the more times that we practice doing this and revising it on spot with certain situations, falling asleep in the visualization, affirming throughout the day, or listening to sleep tapes, whichever method you use, you can use a combination of all of these. You could also script it about the new story of every single day, what you and SP do together, to then revise your day. It doesn't matter the method that you use to get you into the thinking process and assumptions and imaginal acts that you are already experiencing your specific person, the money, the house, the career. You just want to have the thoughts, assumptions, beliefs, everything in correlation to that end result. That is living in the end like you have already have it. It is your end goal. You can manifest in steps if you would like to, but at the end, I want you to have that end desire also in your affirmation. So say if you're manifesting in steps and you want to affirm that so-and-so is constantly calling and texting me, that's fine, do that. But also incorporate that marriage that you are also trying to manifest, that you want those texts to lead to. That way you know when you get the text, it's also a bridge of incidences to get you to that end state of you are married, okay? So that's just another helpful tip when it comes to living in the end. And if you're manifesting in steps, we're going straight to the end result. You can do it both ways. You can incorporate both. You're not messing with the middle. All of that shit is just rules that you don't need to apply into your manifestation. There are no rules unless you create them. So the most unlimited way to manifest is just live in the end. Do what you please, what makes you feel good about your manifestation inside your imagination. Don't worry about feeling delusional, because you're not. You are creating regardless. So you might as well create the shit that you do want instead of the shit that you don't want. All right, guys? I hope that this really helped you. Like I said, I do the one-on-one coaching. I do the motivational accountability coaching for emergency sessions, and now the group coaching, which is on Zoom. So we have a whole group of people who we talk about our success stories, different tips, tricks. It's a fabulous group. It's actually growing pretty quickly, and I'm really happy with it. And we'd love to have more supporters in there, sharing, your different successes or questions, whatever. And it's a month long, twice a week. If you'd like to join, email me, which is in the description box below. You can also follow me on TikTok or on Instagram. Just to find out a little bit more. I have shorter videos on TikTok if that resonates with you. But guys, I know that sometimes this can be a little difficult comprehension to understand everything, because the concepts are, some coaches think it's this way, some coaches think it's this way. And honestly, there is no correct way. Just figure out what works for you, what resonates with you, and stick with it. The repetition of your process is the main importance, okay? It is very, very, very important and the key to everything. Just persist with what you are doing, and it has to manifest. Don't worry, don't doubt, don't question, because guys, as always, you got this.